If you have a book, a cookbook, I can probably cook.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Nah, I don't really worry about that either. I mean, I don't know when I last bathed, really. Wait, what month is it?
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils.
Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Divinity Original Sin 2. So I upped the volume. I thought it was pretty quiet in the last video, so I upped the volume of the game. And yeah, at the same spot, about to go up. One thing I wish, if I have some feedback to give really fast to developers, not that it really mattered too much, but it is that I would be able, because I really want to use controller to walk inside here and then swap to mouse and keyboard for combat. But you can't do that, at least not to my knowledge. So you have to either stick with mouse and keyboard, and then if you want to swap to controller, you have to quit the game. I would prefer to use controller to walk around than, because controller is way better to walk around with. Because you don't have to do this all the time with the camera and look around and look at stuff over here and click. You just have to walk with your character and then press A whenever you're near something you want to loot. A lot like how The Witcher does it, so... Are you sure you want to leave the tutorial deck? They're being very straightforward with you about this one. Yes, I am. Oh look, it's the magic lady. Okay, all my journal stuff is updating. I'll just pick this up. Hope no one minds. Was that super heavy? Yes, it was. I don't want the stuff to waste 50 at the moment. It's a bit too much.
Oh, my. These smelling salts are strong stuff.
Perhaps they are. Perhaps they are very strong stuff. By the way, stealing is a thing in the game. I do not know why this does not count as stealing. But it's not like I feel bad about it because they captured me. So I don't mind stealing from these people. Like I wouldn't in real life either. If they captured me, put me on a ship with a collar around my neck, I would not hesitate to steal from those people. Unless, of course, I knew I was gonna get executed if I did get discovered. But it's not... no. Alright, there we go. Give me all of this stuff, thank you. Nothing there? Alright.
Empty.
Too much empty stuff. You need to fill up stuff more so I can take more stuff from you. I can pick that up too. That's mine. Oh, crafting. This is a crafting screen. Select and drag items into crafting slots to hit the combine button. But for that to be the case, I would need to know what to craft. I don't know what to put in there. Yeah, I have no idea what to put in there, so I'll just leave it be. Oh, can I sit down? Ah, so comfy. Don't know why I'm manspreading though, but so comfy. Is there anything else over I missed? No, I don't think so. Yes, I'm a loot goblin when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I loot everything. It's just how I play games. Unless, of course, it's stealing. Then I don't loot everything. That's stealing. When the hand is red, it means it's stealing. I'm scared to take these two because I don't know if this would count as stealing because it doesn't show because there's no hand. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave them be.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
You're so rude.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
You don't have to call me dog. This is a trade screen. I can get 9 gold for something. You want buckets? I can give you buckets. You want... I mean, lights? Lights are good. I want your 9 gold. Please, give me your 9 gold. That's 10. Give me 1 back here. This is essentially how trading works. You can do it with anyone that it has the symbol with. The star represents the trader's attitude towards you. The higher the attitude, the better the prices. You can raise the trader's attitude by gifting items or gold. Okay, that's nice.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Okay.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Text determine what options are available to you, dialogue, and how the world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Origin characters have unique origin tags, okay? You'll find him on the other side of this deck in the officers' quarters. Mention that there was a little accident. The prisoner's dead.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Oh, okay. Nice. You pull at the thing around your neck, futilely, the man to know why she colored
Why,
you.
for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall great power building inside of you, the one once you commanded before your capture. Unleash them.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
Oh, okay, nice,
Why,
cool.
look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source.
You know, you're not entirely evil. I kind of like you in a weird way. Like, not in a way where I actually like you, but more as in, like, you're not as bad as I would have thought. You're giving me an explanation of how the collar works without hurting me. You're not really insulting me besides calling me a dog, which I should be angry about, but honestly, it could be much worse. You could be racist like the guy downstairs. So...
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Use that by the room's shape. You can tell you're on Lucian class frigate. Yeah, but why?
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Oh,
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
perhaps you were.
Well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I mean, as long as I get to, I don't know, get out of here and not be trapped, I'm all good. Open your map. Important character be marked destination for your map. So this is the destination that's important. Okay. So essentially now I'm free to explore whatever I want. Hello
A
there.
young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Wanna trade? You have 5 gold. I mean, I can give you a child thingy here, and this, and that, and this one. This one too. 2 physical armor. Don't I already have? No, I don't. Actually, can you give me?
But who?
Can you give me this? Can I ask that of you? You can have all of this useless stuff I don't really have a use for. Yeah, a lot of these are kind of useless, but there's the silver stuff, so you know what, that's okay. That seems alright. I'll just go ahead and accept this trade. Thank you very much for giving me trading stuff. Now I can wear different armor.
But who?
So now I have actual armor. That's good. I like having some armor, if nothing else. Hello there.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
What happened?
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Can I help out?
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead.
Okay.
She with the body.
All right. That's nice of you to let me Let me decide, essentially.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
That is a very good question. One that I don't know how to fix. To tell you about. You don't have anything super cheap on you?
Where did I leave my calipers?
Yeah, that works. You know, that's fine. I can lose 1 gold. Thank you for being nice to me. Hello.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
You don't say.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Ask why she's letting you close to the crime scene. For all you know, I could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
I slept like a baby, I'll have you
You're
know.
one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
Okay, I mean, I guess that
more
makes
like
sense.
A passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Okay, I'll let you know.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Sounds good to me. Your boots. Maybe I want those boots. They're worth 5? Maybe you have something that's worth 5 to you too. And of course I have more stuff that's probably worth more stuff to you as well, in case you want those. Yeah, that works.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
Haha, I'm making my way up in the world. I'm essentially getting more clothes.
No marks, no indications of a struggle.
No struggle.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay.
Did the murderer take him to this room? Or was he already here?
I have no... I mean, it looks like the person was dragged in.
Strong stuff.
Come on, please, Losa.
Hello there, animal.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
You're okay. You look great.
Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
So look for shears for this sheep. Okay, I got it. Maybe I can trade shears with someone. I'll trade for shears. Anyone here have shears? Bedroll. That is going to be so useful. It allows me to rest and heal my whole party whenever I click on it. It doesn't work in combat though, so it can't be abused. I was going to do that anyway, but it's a ball. That's not what I'm looking for.
I did.
It was one of them. I know it.
You sound a bit on edge. Hello. Oh, you seem a bit on edge.
Dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
All right, cool.
Snake eyes.
She
Okay.
chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
May I join
She
you?
shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid.
Aw.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
And whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Okay, if she can decide fates with dice, ask if she can read into future and cow entrails as
She
well.
eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too.
Oh, okay.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Okay, sure, why not?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
Just saying, by the way, I would not do that if I didn't know. Because I'm an elf in the game. If I was human, I would not let her do that. Because I'm an elf, I know exactly what she means when she says that.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean anything, considering that you probably have to eat it.
You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Said the crowd embarrassed. You had quite forgotten about that. Snap at her. She doesn't know what she's talking. No, it seems like she knows, because this seems like... I'm gonna assume that apparently it does work like this. I didn't even know that myself. That's exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. You may have to bite a bit deeper, though. Not every elf is as skilled in the art as I am.
Oh, so I have to eat, but you just have to taste. I see.
But anyway, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
It's not a secret.
I don't lick and tell.
I see what you did there. Sibyl, I see what you did there. Okay,
How dare you
what about over here, then?
slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Oh, there's something over here. No, nothing over here, apparently. Hello.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Alright, that's not very nice of you to say. I have a shirt I can sell. A ball?
Dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you
Hello
A
there.
scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Hello
He
there.
leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Oh, thank you very much for that, by the way. I appreciate that. Mom, Nick doesn't hurt as much
Pinches less
anymore.
that way, right?
Yeah, that's
Hocking
true.
a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Why does he suspect you,
We
buddy?
used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
And what did you do in order to be at the mercy of a subordinate from the past?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties.
Okay, I mean, I'm still curious. Did you do it?
No. The
Okay.
dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
It sounds pretty honorable in a weird
He
way.
glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
So, do you know anything about where you're headed? Fort Joy?
For joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
I'd like to meet him, and I'd show him exactly what I think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name.
My name is, Gil.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Okay, cool. I'll leave then, I suppose. You have fun there.
Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep
Ooh,
it
stuff
quiet
over
long
here.
enough for me to listen.
You guys don't have to happen to have a share?
That's enough now.
That's right. I always
Actually, can I quickly? Can I actually go ahead and talk to you?
didn't make it clear the first time.
No, I want to see if you have shares. No, you do not have shares. Well, do I know anyone who has shares?
It was one
Do you
of
have
them.
shares?
I know it.
Ask him who wants
The
to know.
Divine Order wants to know.
Okay, fine, as long as I don't tell the other
Well, you
guy.
aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
Do you have
One of us
shares?
wouldn't kill our own.
No.
They're picking
No,
us
you
off
don't.
one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad?
Ooh, gold.
And
Why are you guys
sufferable?
just storing gold everywhere?
Surely.
What are
A
you trying
broad
to hear?
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
All
Listen
right.
up, boy. You hear that?
Well, what do you mean? I only heard the ship creaking.
Ship, of course.
Okay, quiet and listen to the sounds of the
A
ship.
wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
It's moaning like a sick man.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums.
That describes the order perfectly.
There's more. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds of the ships fade away.
There now,
Of the ship
just
fade
like
away.
that.
Squeak!
I heard a narrator say squeak.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
There's nothing more than a rat.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Well, that's kind of smart of you.
Burn my beard. That means if we'd been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
You shouldn't talk like that when you have a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
Okay, and why are you so excited about reaching Fort Joy? Haven't heard anything good about it, at least not so far.
No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Okay, I mean, if he's hatching an escape plan, I want in. I want in on that one.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Oh, that's so sad.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Although I don't think that would. I don't think that would work.
Coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Well, no one minds me taking this, right?
There's nothing else
You're
I
not
can
drinking
make,
it
Your
anyway.
Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on
goodness.
anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Okay, hello there.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Yeah, very, very much indignant. Oh, no, those are tongs, not shears.
They don't care about us.
Would that work?
We're cattle to them.
I mean, middens. I don't think I have any of these. So I can go ahead and get that selling.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
I don't think anyone's picking anyone off one by
I
one.
reassure you and you shut up.
I don't know if these will work, but I'll take those just in case.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
But that's not all I had.
Tell you if you can keep
Is
it
it?
quiet long enough for me to listen.
Sing us a song. I know you can.
A no doesn't become a yes over time.
Okay, except I have gloves now.
Creep with those bolts trained on her.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right?
Hello there.
What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Sure, I'll humor him, why not?
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
Wait, merchandise?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
I mean, no.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips.
What?
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Well, stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say these provide cool in summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
If you have a book, a cookbook, I can probably cook.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Nah, I don't really worry about that either. I mean, I don't know when I last bathed, really. Wait, what month is it?
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Yeah, that sums it up perfectly. Yeah.
Won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
A sad face and telling me you're mightily disappointed. Yes, I'm so disappointed.
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
That is weirdly nice of you in a very noble and evil way.
Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our
Dog.
kind.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go! Oof.
Okay, alright, okay.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
I'm not here to harm or hurt or make fun of anyone. I'm here to have a good time.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
What?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all rat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Who's Losa?
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
What is... better name,
The
please.
children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
True enough. All right, Lose, I presume?
You presume right.
Okay, all right. Do you know anything about the murder that happened?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
You want to take a look around with me? Watch each other's backs?
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Oh.
You take care, though.
Okay.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
What just happened?
No, Losa. She's a really good singer. I'm better, though. Listen. La 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 la.
Yeah, you're definitely better than anyone, of course. Maybe one of these kids has, like, shears.
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
I'm sure you will, kiddo.
No.
Why are you... Oh, it's a mug of water. I was about to say, why is she carrying beer?
No. My mum doesn't like elves. But I have a secret. When I grow up, I'm gonna be an elf. She'll get used to it.
Okay, that's an open mind you have there, kiddo.
Eaten by a void woken.
What?
Forget it.
That doesn't sound very nice. I mean, so far I haven't found a single thing that I would consider anything really. So that's not really gonna help.
It was one of them. I know it.
Listen here, sheep. You wanted shears, no?
I'm gonna be.
Is you okay?
Haven't got any shears, have you?
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
I would love to get shears, but no one has shears.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
I think someone had, like, tongs.
They're everywhere now. The Magisters in my hometown.
Do you
Like I
have?
said, you aren't on the list.
No. Did you have it?
Didn't make it clear the first time. Scram.
No, you definitely did. I'm not here to
Dare you
hurt
classify
anyone.
this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
I don't know where to find shears.
Nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Miss Lady person over here. Oh, there's a poetry book over there. Maybe I can read it. I mean, it's not stealing. Excuse me. Am I allowed to eat anything
So,
from the corpse?
Anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
Hello
So,
there.
Anything interesting for me?
Sort of.
Right.
Still looking around though.
Be good, you scallywags.
Hello. I haven't spoken with you yet, so maybe you have shears?
The elf is reading a volume
Oh, no,
of
because you...
Cranny
Oh, never
Hubert's
mind.
famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Who am I speaking to?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
What are you seeking?
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Well, the memories of the past are precious, and they were, at least, until my homelands were destroyed. Sorry, our homelands.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already.
Okay.
No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods.
My gods?
This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Well, if you want legends, you should be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
But why were you curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Okay, fine. Wow. These people are just
It's
rude.
a Magister, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
You don't have shares, do you? No, you don't.
You
Alright.
faring okay so far?
Well, do you actually care?
Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it?
You seem kind of nice.
We're gonna help you. You
Thank
head
you.
on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Thank you. There's nothing else here? No? Milk? Bottle of beer? No? Okay. That does not seem very great. So I will...
Keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
I mean, maybe if I can... No, because I need shares. I don't think I saw anyone who had shares, so I can't help the poor sheep. I mean, maybe at some point. I mean, maybe you can find shares, but I don't think I've ever found them in this before.
What on earth is the matter?
Oh well, I mean...
You're kind foul. And I keep with those bolts trained on her. And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Well,
Can I
perhaps
see?
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Journal.
Murder.
Death below decks is also like murder. The magic is obey for the... Okay. Find someone to help you remove your source color.
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
There was someone who had tongs.
Who we are, what we've done, they mean less than nothing
You
as
did.
long as these collars choke us.
Maybe if I give you these bottles and stuff, you will,
But I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Okay, well that's not a bit... Okay, alright, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You accept my offer, okay? Let's go over and see if this works for the poor sheep. I don't think it does. Like I have anything to really do anything for the sheep.
I think I'm good.
Haven't got.
Yeah, I don't have shares. Well, that's a bit sad. Can I go over here? I wanna carry this one out of the way. Maybe there's something in the air. Oh yeah, it requires strength. Okay, let's go and talk to this then. I'd rather talk to these people.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep
Perhaps I should talk to those people in the next video. We now explored this room. We've explored the next stage or the next area here. I know it's going very slow right now, but I'm just trying to take things slowly and step by step so you guys can understand, so I can have my immersion and my fun talking to people, getting to learn them and stuff like that. It's always kind of fun to get to suck in the world, you know, and kind of experience the world the way the developers intended, you know. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, consider liking, subscribing and sharing. Hope to see you in the next one, and as always, stay awesome.